Hey everyone. All right, today we are going to do a brief video on listing ingredients on your labels and packaging. So the FDA requires that all skincare and cosmetics products have a full ingredient list at the point of sale, meaning someone can read it and read every single ingredient in the product before they purchased it. So typically what that's interpreted to be as being on the outside packaging. So if you have a box, it's on the box. If it's just a label, the full ingredient list goes on the label. I do believe that if it's sold strictly and only on a website, that as long as it's at the checkout point, you can have it there. But best practice is going to be that it's going to be on your packaging for your product. So the reason that it is so difficult to read ingredient lists in this industry is because of the FDA regulation that it needs to be INCI, the International Nomenclature of Cosmetics Ingredients. And that essentially is actually borrowed mostly from Latin. And so it's ensuring that every single individual ingredient is really a very specific ingredient, not just I could say this is rose, but really this is rosewood, or, I said this was sage, but really it's a different breed of sage or something like that. And so it's ensuring that there is a single standard to every ingredient and that it means the same thing across every single product in the industry. And that makes it difficult to read. So what we like to do typically, if you're a brand, is you also then put in parentheses and you put what is the common name for this. And that works. Again, customers are used to it now. It's not the easiest thing for them to read, but at least it does ensure a standard. So the next thing to know is that when you're doing your ingredient list, it has to be in order from the most in the product to the least in the product. And so that means if, water or aloe vera juice is 50% of your product, that has to be the first ingredient listed and going in descending order from percentages. Now, the only place that that's different is at the last percent. If it's 1% or less of your formula, you can actually list those products and those ingredients in any order that you want to. So typically your manufacturer will provide you with your INCI list. What's really important to know is that you can't mess with that. You can't change the order of it around. You can't eliminate or add ingredients to it. You just need to put it onto your packaging in the order that they gave it to you. And if you have questions about that product, then it's talking with your formulator, talking with your manufacturer about how to get that ingredient list where you need it to be.